Welcome back to the Mind Over Stoic Podcast. In today's episode, we're venturing into the turbulent waters of politics through the lens of Stoicism. We'll explore how Stoic principles can help us manage the stress and division politics often brings into our lives and our relationships. As always, please leave us your comments and suggestions, as your feedback truly means the world to us and will help us improve our content moving forward. Like, share, and subscribe to receive all the latest life tips and Stoic wisdom that we will continue to bring you on a regular basis. To start, let's dive into what Stoicism teaches us about dealing with external pressures. Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy founded in the early 3rd century BC, emphasizes virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. It teaches us that while we can't control external events, we can control our responses to them. This principle is incredibly relevant in today's political climate. On the other hand, politics, by nature, is an arena of conflict and competition. It shapes societies, forms governments, and affects nearly every aspect of our lives. But as we see in our modern world, it can also be a source of tension and discord, especially among friends and family. So how do we handle this? How do we remain composed and maintain our relationships amidst such separation and divide? Let's break this down a bit. Understanding our control, Stoics believe in focusing on what we can control, our actions and our mindsets. Politics often feels like a force that's beyond our control, and in many ways, it is. But our reaction to it, including our emotions and judgments, that's in our control. Seeing the bigger picture, Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, urged us to see life as fleeting and to focus on the present while acting virtuously. In politics, this might mean focusing more on constructive action rather than getting caught up in endless debates or anxieties about the future. Practicing empathy. Stoicism also teaches us to develop empathy. Remember, everyone has a reason for their beliefs. Trying to understand these reasons can reduce hostility and open up a path to peaceful dialogue. Now let's consider how politics affects society today. We are seeing several clear impacts. Polarization. It's no secret that political divides have deepened, often fostering an us versus them mentality. Stress and anxiety. Constant political turmoil can lead to increased stress and anxiety about the future. Impact on relationships. Political disagreements can strain or even sever relationships, especially when parties view opposing viewpoints as morally or fundamentally wrong. So what can we do? How can we apply Stoicism to overcome and deal with the pressure of politics? Here are a few practical tips. 1. Engage in reflective listening. Try to understand the other person's point of view without immediately reacting. This can help bridge the gap between differing opinions. 2. Agree to disagree. Recognize that it's okay to have different beliefs. This doesn't have to be a deal breaker for friendships and family relations. 3. Limit exposure. Sometimes the best thing to do is to take a step back. Limit your exposure to political news if it begins to overwhelm you. 4. Focus on common ground. Instead of focusing on political differences, try to connect on shared interests and values that reinforce your relationships. 5. Practice detachment. Remind yourself that your worth is not tied to your political beliefs. Stoicism teaches us to detach from things we cannot control, including the opinions of others. In conclusion, while politics will always be a part of our lives, it doesn't have to control them. By applying Stoic principles, we can remain calm in political storms and keep our relationships intact. Thanks for tuning in to the Mind Over Stoic podcast. I hope today's episode gives you some tools to navigate the political climate more serenely and stoically. Don't forget to subscribe for more episodes on how Stoicism can be a guiding light in these trying times. Until next time, stay wise and stay calm.